This is an intro. Who needs an intro? I don't need an intro. This is just a vape show. It's just a vape show. Vape show. This is an intro. Who needs an intro? I don't need an intro. This is just a vape show. It's just a vape show. Vape show.
What's up, YouTube? I'm your homeboy Josh, back at you with another video. Today we're going to take a good look at the Production RDA from Flawless Vape Shop. Obviously named the Production RDA for its cloud production, the Production RDA from Flawless has a huge wide bore chuff cap built right into the top cap. In truth, this Addy, I bought it with the intention of it being for waffles, hence the baby blue, hence it's on the Sigelli 100 watt plus, and I don't know if it's the right Addy for her yet. She hasn't really used it yet though, so I don't know, we'll see. It's not the easiest build. I'll show you, we'll build it, we'll get in close and we'll build it, but you know, I didn't like it at first. And I'm starting to warm up to it. This guy is not for you flavor chasers. This is for you cloud chasers out there. I would compare it more to the Doge than anything else. It's got these huge Cyclops style airflow slots on each side. And it is adjustable, but that's where the complexity comes in. You have to build it a certain way in order for you to take advantage of the airflow control. You have to build a centered build on it. Cloud production, however, cloud production is pretty serious, okay? Yeah, so let's get in here. Let's take a close look at the Production RDA. Come on in here, come on. So here's the Production RDA from Flawless, okay? Here we got our deck. I got a build in here already. We'll go into detail on the build in a little while. And here's the top cap slash chuff style cap, okay? And it's all built together. You got two huge Cyclops style airflow slots on either side. On this side, you've got a production emblem with sort of like this gear looking kind of thing on it. It's sort of like in a gold finish against the Tiffany Blue. It looks really awesome. And on the other side, you've got the Flawless logo in the middle, new Flawless logo. You've got a bunch of these stars all around it. The top, it says Flawless, and at the bottom, it says Manufacturing Co. And right above Manufacturing Co., it says 100% American made, which is something that's pretty cool about this Addy. This Addy is 45 bucks when you use the promo code @VaporDNA, which is where I picked it up. And it's 100% American made atomizer. I mean, it's a 100% American made atomizer for 50 bones. That's it. That's it. That is pretty awesome. Some stuff out of China isn't even that cheap. Here's the deck on the Production RDA. It's got a pretty good juice well. It's probably at least 3 millimeters. I don't know the exact measurements. You got a standard 3-post design, Phillips screws, which I love. I love me some Phillips screws. And it's only a dual coil atomizer, so you single coilers out there, this one's not for you. Now the thing about these walls, this is where it gets a little tricky. You would think that you can position these coils over here and over here and you'd be okay, but it's not the case. If you do that, you can't close off the airflow anymore. You can't adjust it. It doesn't work quite the way you'd want it to. Now, when you use the wall as your airflow controller, that's great, but you can't build right here because the wall is going to be blocking it off completely. So what you need to do is a centered build. You need to go ahead and bend some Kanthal and make that a centered build in order for the airflow control to function properly. So in there right now I've got some macro coils, and this is going to be a bit of a macro coil too, but not as big. I was building on this kind of screwdriver. We're going to build it on this one this time. I'm not big on what kind of screwdrivers I'm using. I don't know my exact measurements. It's not labeled for me in my screwdriver set, so I don't really go by that. We're just going to make some wraps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll do 7 wraps today. So we got a 7 wrap coil, kind of straightening our leads a bit, as much as we can, straighten our leads. That's Waffles vaping in the background. What's up, Waffles? And you kind of want to bend these over each other a little bit. So, you know, this one's going over at an angle, this one's coming in at an angle, and they're kind of crissy-crossy a little bit if you look at that. That's just going to help with our leveling of this coil. And when you're doing the centered coil, you kind of want to go ahead and lock onto it. This is how I do it. I just kind of lock onto it with my tweezers, pointy end of my tweezers, and I just go ahead and bend like that. And the same thing with the other one. Just lock onto them with the tweezers, just a tiny bit of the pointy end of those tweezers, and bend. And you might want to straighten them out a little bit. Just kind of get in there and go like that. And with this one, go like that. So it's a little straighter, okay? And then maybe about halfway down the coil, like that. Put your tweezers there, okay? Sort of like this. And then bend this guy just like that. And for the other one, you kind of figure out where that is on your tweezers. It's about there on the tweezers. So, yeah, right there. And then go ahead and bend this one too. And then just straighten out the leads. So it kind of comes out like that. And then the same thing with the other one. And there they are together. So when you're positioning your coils, you want your coil right here, right next to this wall. And the reason for that is you're going to be cinching the airflow open and closed against it. The other thing is that you kind of want to scoop your leads like this, kind of curve them, because there's a big old lip to this deck. And you got to get in over the lip and then out underneath the lip, okay? Just like that. We're only tightening down the left-hand side right now, this side. My left, your right. Because we still need that center post for our other coil. Screw down the middle. And clip everything off. And then we just gotta shape our coils a bit. And there you have it. Centered build, right up against that lip. Wall on that side. Wall on that side. That one could do to be a little bit straighter maybe. And this one could do to be a little bit that way. One could be pulled out a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. They're right up against the lip, right next to the wall. Check it out when I put the top cap on. So you can see that coil right inside the top cap on both sides. Right up against the airflow. You can close it off, open it up, close it off, open it up. Really, it's a lot easier to close it off rather than open it up because of how the deck is designed. When you start opening it up, so you're just kind of unscrewing the deck. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's wick it. And then we're just going to juice it. We've got some Epic Clouds, Mom's Pineapple Cake. This shit is awesome. It is super high VG, and it is delicious. It will gunk the shit out of your coil, though. I can go a few days, usually. Not quite a week. That's just getting gross without changing my cotton. With this particular juice, I've got to change my coil, change my cotton daily with this juice. Daily. There's no way around it. All right. Smack that top cap on there, and we'll see you up top. Yeah, the Sigelli that comes in at about 0.3 ohms, so give or take. I mean, with the Sigelli, that means it's probably below 0.3 ohms. It's probably 0.2 something. Let's give her a vape. Clouds, bro. I've got her wide open. We're going to close her off a little bit. Got it closed off about a quarter of the way here. You get a little more flavor that way, but that's the thing that's lacking for me in this RDA is flavor. You don't get that much flavor from it. It's really just for blowing really beefy clouds, which is fun. And as far as cloud addies go, I really, really like it. I didn't like it at first, but it's grown on me. It's a really smooth vape. Not a lot of throat hit on this RDA. Not a lot of throat hit at all, and it's just really, really smooth vapor. Beefy clouds and smooth vapor. Takes a lot of mouth to go around that chuff cap, I gotta say. It's a serious chuff style cap built into that top cap there. Yeah, so if blowing clouds is your thing, this is the one for you guys. I don't know if it's my thing. I don't know. It's something I do once in a while for fun, just blowing out some clouds. But normally I like a little bit more flavor in my RDAs. I like a little bit more flavor. That's a really good juice though, really good juice. And it does come through. You get the pineapple, you get the cake. It's a very, very satisfying cloud that you get from the Production RDA. A lot of cloud production, very, very satisfying vape from it, but not a whole lot of flavor. See, I got it on I got it on Saturday. Today's Sunday. Happy Mother's Day, by the way, to all you mothers and mothers-to-be and mothers of mothers, grandmothers out there. Happy Mother's Day. That's awesome. Got it yesterday. I've been using it pretty much non-stop since then, trying to get a feel for it. I don't know how Waffles is going to like it. It's okay. It's okay. She thinks it's okay. I don't know. I think for a cloud addy, it's pretty badass. I think that a lot of people are going to like it for clouds. You flavor chasers are going to hate it. You're going to hate it. Even closed off. Even closed off. Let's close it off like that. Can you see? It's closed off about halfway. Even like that. Even like that, you get tons of clouds, but not so much in the flavor. Not so much in the flavor. So, I don't know if we're going to keep this one. I brought it with her in mind, thinking the Tiffany Blue, you know, she's been after a Tiffany Blue sort of setup for a little while, and I thought, you know, when she finally gets that, then she's probably going to want a Tiffany Blue RDA on there. And she's a Beyonce freak. She's a Beyonce fangirl. I'll just set the record straight there. She's a straight up Beyonce fangirl. How many shows have you been to, Waffles? Holding up her fingers. 4. She's been to 4 Beyonce shows. Yeah, 4. 2 of them in Brooklyn. One night and then the next night. So yeah, like I was saying, she's a huge Beyonce fan. And Flawless, you know, if you're a Beyonce fan at all, or if you've heard any Beyonce lately, then she's got this song where she talks about, I woke up like this, I woke up like this, flawless. So yeah, I thought Tiffany Blue and the Flawless name right along the top in gold, I thought it was going to be her all day, but not so much. Not so much. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe she'll give it another try. I don't know. Until next time, I'm your homeboy Josh. Vape on, vapors.